I'm Leslie.
And I'm Shelly.
And we're Sisters in Ebert. Welcome back for another Movie Monday.
Oh, we're deep in our Sandler series.
Sandler Summer
the
Series.
Summer of Sandler.
The Waterboy.
The Waterboy.
1998.
Oh, we saw this one in the theater.
Yes.
Yes.
I clearly remember that. Yeah.
Yes.
So we open up to the swamp in the Louisiana Bayou to, what's that song that's playing? I didn't write it down.
Oh. So I didn't
I
commit
wrote
that
it
to
at
memory.
the end, I think. Maybe
That's a good
not.
spot for it.
No, I didn't. Okay. Never mind.
There's a song playing.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking of a different Sandler movie. I'm sorry. I was thinking of Happy Gilmore. It's like Tuesday's Gone with the Wind, but that was...
Oh, yeah.
They were starting to mush together. I'm sorry.
They're
starting,
all blending
yes.
here in the Summer of Sandler.
Okay. So, because I'm like, that's weird. I didn't write that down. So we open to the swamp in the Louisiana Bayou. We goes to the University of Louisiana on the first day of football practice as a man with a water backpack comes out from the locker room, keeping it clean and cold. It's clean. Cold.
Got some high quality
H2O. Water setup is very extensive for this multi-championship team, and players bully the Waterboy, who is promptly fired from the team after 18 years for distracting the players.
Mm-hmm.
Coach was looking for a reason.
Yeah.
To get him out.
But I don't understand why, because, one, you should just discipline your players better to
Right.
not be bothering this poor man.
They're high-functioning athletic machines.
But it bothered me. It was like, this is amazing setup for your team.
Right. And
now,
this is obviously
big money.
Yeah, this is NCAA. This is
got funding.
A tier
here.
1 team, you know, like
Yeah.
Okay. So now they kind of all look like this.
Yeah.
Which is
all these high quality setups.
Yeah. So Bobby rides home on his lawnmower to his mama, who is preparing a large fish for dinner, as Born on a Bayou plays, and he explains he was fired, which Mama is thrilled about.
Yeah, he's very upset.
Yeah, but she's like, "Oh, that's the best thing I heard in a dog's age. Now you can stay home with, like, where you belong with your mama." And it's Kathy Bates.
Yes.
And Bobby Boucher is Adam Sandler.
Yes. So Kathy Bates almost didn't take the role.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, I don't know. And her niece convinced her to do it because she liked Adam Sandler movies.
Nice.
So.
Nice. Well, thank you, niece, because she is comedy gold in this movie.
Yeah.
But, okay. Bobby wants a new job as a water boy at another team, and Mama feels he is raising his voice to her.
I'm not Mama.
Well, maybe I could look into another team. Bobby Boucher, don't you raise your voice. Mama also wants Bobby to stay away from little girls, as they are the devil.
The devil.
Because he talks about what Vicky Valancourt was saying the other day. Vicky Valancourt. So she's just mentioned in passing at this point. Bobby is denied Waterboy services from a pro wrestler, Captain Insano, as Bobby is 31. He's
calls into the show.
He's like,
if he needs.
that you might need help from an experienced Waterboy. And he's like,
how old are you,
kid? 8, 9. I'm 31 years old.
Yeah, they just laugh.
And again, why are we making fun of
people?
This is a different world.
This was a different time
This
period,
was the 90s.
Yeah.
Bobby goes to the in his suit the next day to another college to try to get a water boy job, but the struggling coach,
leisure suit.
Yeah, struggling coach and team can't afford to pay him. It's like nice suit. Yeah. And Henry Winkler is the coach of this team.
Thank you. It was my daddy.
Yeah. But Bobby will do it for free, as the water currently served by the coach is filthy, and
it's just a bucket full of
slop. Yeah. He's like, just promise me you won't serve that to any human being ever. It's like, you got a deal.
Yeah. And Henry Winkler, what's his name? Coach Klein.
Coach Klein, he's sitting there, and here's where he's
watching the film.
But it's by himself, and he's narrating, here's where we
went wrong. Oh,
we dropped it again.
Oh,
they had time to recover before our guys even they drop it again, and they're able to pick it up and score a touchdown before our guys even knew what was going on.
And then he's like coming up with the play, and he's all of a sudden I'm dizzy. Yeah. Where am I? And he's like,
we fake to the left. No, we fake to the right. No, we fake about faking. I don't know where I am.
And then Bobby gives him a delicious drink of high-quality H2O.
This is good.
From like a little fanny pack. Like, one of those travel cups you pop out.
I remember we had a Barbie one.
Yes. Yes, we did. It was the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah, and I didn't understand what it was for.
Yeah, like, why would you need a cup to do this? Yeah. But people travel, apparently.
I got it, yeah. Not us, but
not
people. The next day of practice, the cheerleaders are drunk and the players are confused by Coach Klein's mental delicacy and Cajun assistant coach. Farmer Fran.
Yeah, Farmer Fran. He's got overalls on,
with no shirt. And it's he's the guy who plays him. If you've ever watched Boy Meets World, was Sean and Matthew Lawrence's dad, Jack's dad.
Yes.
In the later seasons of Boy Meets World, and he's also now been in a bunch of Sandler movies as well.
Yes.
He got in the club in this movie. But he's very Cajun and
you can't understand the dang word coming out of that man's mouth.
You live to find another day. Dad's like, you live to find another day. So the kicker, Derek, befriends Bobby, but other players,
Derek is lovely.
Again, mess with Bobby, who was taught young by the old coach not to fight back, but is encouraged by Coach Klein to stand up for himself. Mm-hmm. You know, he's like, my mom always said, my mama said, better safe than sorry. My mama says that too. Aren't our mamas alike?
They bond. And you can tell, you see it in Bobby's face, he's like, a friend. He feels good, too.
The next time a player mocks him, he tackles him, and he hits him hard and impresses the whole team, including Coach Klein. Mm-hmm. Coach Klein warns Bobby to play, wants Bobby to play football, but must first convince Mama to allow it. Oh, Mama said, my mama said, well, I'll go talk to Mama. It'll be...
Yes. This is my least favorite part of the movie.
Oh, your least favorite part?
When they go talk to Mama.
Oh, I know why! As soon as I saw it, I'm like, oops, Shelly's not going to like that. Mama serves a large, put your headphones on, snake for dinner.
A boa constrictor, like wrapped around, like it's been roasted with an apple in its mouth.
Yeah, and squirreled to Coach Klein, who is informed Bobby's dad died of the dehydration on a mission. And he just needs some water. He wants to protect Bobby, who decides to hide football and college with the coach from Mama.
Her mama don't know.
Won't hurt her. My mama, when I was young, told me not to get a tattoo of Roy Orbison. But what Mama don't know won't hurt her.
Narrative.
Okay, so Derek shares his helmet with Bobby the next day because they don't have enough equipment. Who practices as a linebacker. Coach is soon dismayed as Bobby knows nothing about football despite waterboarding for 18 years. Didn't you occasionally watch the game? Well, water kept me busy.
Too much going on.
I had the pH levels. Bobby also must learn to harness his anger and fight back appropriately as tackle and fuel. Think of everyone who's mean to him over the years, because what he first does, well, just do what Captain Insano does. And he just goes and pokes the guy.
Pokes him in the eyes. Poke me in the eye.
Tackle and fuel. Okay. On the first day of class, Bobby picks a hard class because it had a beautiful view.
With a fountain.
Yeah, with a fountain. And embarrasses himself with poor life advice from Mama, with a Colonel Sanders looking professor who taunts Bobby and who tackles him as well.
Mm-hmm. Those are real students in the class. They went to the college and...
Which school is it?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I want to say it was Florida. But
yeah.
I could be wrong.
That makes sense.
I don't know.
Because I know it's supposed to be Louisiana, but Florida's got the swamps too.
Yeah.
So. The first game, Bobby is still concerned with dehydration in players and what Mama is doing without him. And it cuts over to her playing badminton with Steve the donkey.
Uh-huh.
Bobby is successfully tackling during the game and gets the referee water when he needs it. And
time out from the game.
Yeah. And then he just pats him on the back. College is the Southern College of Louisiana State University, I think. It's South Central, maybe?
Yeah,
Louisiana.
some sort
it's SCLUSU.
Long name.
Yeah, SCLUSU. So you can tell it's definitely not, a Division I school. It is a tier 2 or 3. But they somehow are playing Division I school. I don't know.
I don't know all the workings of college football.
Yeah, me
so
neither.
Who knows?
Yeah. Bobby is the only Bobby only tackles who is mean to him, but does so even if the play is already over. You know, because like the guy goes and scores a touchdown, Bobby didn't catch up to him in time, so he takes it out on him afterwards. After the game, Vicky Valancourt is fixing up Bobby's lawnmower after she got out of jail. And Bobby invites her to a barbecue with Mama. Are you inviting me to cook out?
Yeah. Sometimes on a Sunday afternoon, Mama cook and
Are you inviting me to a cookout?
Yes.
And
yeah,
Vicky,
she just had his lawnmower with a wrench. Like
it's like he goes out and somebody's messing with his lawnmower. Hope you like what I did with your lawnmower. And Vicky Valancourt is played by Fairuza Balk.
I don't know who that is though.
The Worst Witch, Escape to Oz.
I did know she
The
was
Craft.
Okay.
Yeah. Help her. She's not a Zennial. She doesn't know. So at the barbecue, Mama is rude to Vicky and serves Vicky gators. And to the family too. Oh, mini gators. I put they're mini little gators, but to the family. But nearly finds out Bobby is playing football by Vicky. Bobby sure did play nice the other day at Waterboy. You played real nice.
Real nice. Everybody got a drink when they were thirsty.
Yep. Mama tries to scare Vicky away from Bobby. Men's supposed to have stinking feet.
Did he tell you about his little nighttime
bedtime problem?
That's his night.
Oh
There's that sheet over there. It's a huge yellow stain hanging up on a sheet. And she's just I can't say anything back to it.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Myself.
I'll unalign myself. Bobby makes the news with 16 sacks in the last game, which scares his old coach some, who is at a bar eating dinner and
sees the news.
On ESPN
and grabs his green playbook
that he's always got, this just plain green notebook. And Bobby is because at the beginning they say any like trick plays coming out for this year. Oh, his coach read something and he was like, I got a few stashed away for a rainy day. Bobby is carrying the team by himself, and the other players on opposing team fear him as he secures the team's first win in a long time. Bobby goes to the team party that night and brings Louisiana frog cakes
in his leisure suit again.
Yes. But snuck out and Mama doesn't know and nobody can tell her. Oh, okay. Girls hit on Bobby at the party and Bobby continues to do well for the team. He learns in school and professes his love for Vicky Valancourt. He sneaks Vicky into his room as Mama is asleep and shows her glacier water that's always cold. And Vicky kisses him for the first time and tries to get Bobby to second base, but Mama nearly wakes, so he asks her to leave.
You ever seen a pair of these?
Yeah.
With her zipper shirt, her zipper
very
top.
1990s, late 90s. And but Mama like snores, and he's like, "Mama, you gotta leave now." Yeah. Because they don't even really have like separate rooms. It's like a curtain. You remember?
Yeah, it was like huge room basically.
Yeah.
No privacy in this house.
No. So Coach Klein gets Bobby to win the next game. Or Coach Klein gets Bobby to win in the next game and gets the team to the Bourbon Bowl by saying Gatorade is better than H2O.
Gatorade.
H2O.
Gatorade.
H2O. Because he's like, hey, Bobby, water sucks. Gatorade's better. He's like, what? And he's like, use it on the field.
Water sucks. It really,
really sucks.
Water sucks.
Okay. So they make it to the Bourbon Bowl. The other teams are also look to the sidelines for talent from their water boys after this water boy success, but are unable to replicate. The kid's like 12 years old.
Yeah, just gets laid out.
With their towel boy. Bobby celebrates with at the pep rally with the team and loves having friends, but asks all not to tell his mama that he plays football because he's like making this announcement to everybody. It's like this big bonfire.
Entire community, the whole town is
but nobody can tell my mama. Bobby's old team is who they're playing in the Bourbon Bowl, and Coach Red finds Bobby's high school transcript is fake and he can't play anymore because he lied to get into college. Bobby is confused, though, as he didn't know the transcript was needed, but Coach Klein is the one who did it.
Yes, he faked it
to get him in. The NCAA will allow Bobby to play if he can pass a high school equivalency test, but Bobby is discouraged as everybody thinks he cheated in the community. Like, they're like, oh, he's a cheater, you know.
Yeah, everybody lost faith in him.
Red and Coach Klein used to be assistant coaches in the 70s together at the University of Louisiana. And when the head coach retired, he was going to promote one of the two. Coach Klein made the plays in the green notebook and Red ran the practices. Red stole Coach Klein's notebook from him and got the job using the notebook that he still uses today. And Klein had a mental breakdown after and could no longer think of plays and come up with new things. He used to come up with all these plays.
He
like
was
so many.
the one behind every play.
And all the success.
That Red still uses now.
Yep. So all these plays that made Red this top tier Division I coach.
Yeah. He didn't do.
Yeah, he didn't do. So Klein will take his manhood back at the Bourbon Bowl, and Bobby will pass the test and prove his intelligence. Bobby accidentally lets it slip to his mama about school and playing football and stands up for himself because he likes football and school. And he stands up for his relationship with Vicky Valancourt. He's like, I like playing football and I like school and I like Vicky Valancourt. And she showed me her boobies and I like them too. So, and you leave me home every day with nobody to talk to but Steve.
There's two donkeys in the filming, Steve and Billy. The ones that you see, well, you see them both, but Steve is the one that makes the noises. Billy wouldn't make noises on command. Steve would.
Poor Steve, because he gets all the glory.
He does.
Well, no wonder Billy's not.
Good old
No
Billy.
wonder Billy's not making any noises. He's like, they won't even use my name. They pretend I don't exist. All right, so Bobby passes his test with a 97%, but is informed that Mama is in the hospital, where Bobby will stay with her until she is better, and makes the hospital look like home. He brings like everything from
her bed, like canopy bed.
On New Year's Eve, Vicky gets the whole community to come support Bobby outside the hospital and apologize for thinking he cheated. Vicky and the town want Mama to know she raised a fine boy, and he means the world to the town. Mama surprises Bobby the next day by waking as she faked her illness.
The whole time she's like peeking and then she'll quickly go back to sleep. He doesn't notice.
Because the whole time she's in a coma.
Yeah. She can't
hear us. Nothing. Yeah. And she heard the town's vigil the night before. Mama reveals Bobby's dad is not dead, but alive, and ran out on both of them because he deserted us, baby. Mama kept Bobby to herself because she feared him leaving her too, but sees that he is loved and sends him to the game. So his dad, and like she's showing him these letters from the scrapbook that she kept, and it's like he's got like he makes it sound like he went to New Orleans, like he didn't go to Egypt and get lost in the desert. He went to New Orleans in Louisiana, which is still the same state as they are in.
He went to like make some money somehow.
Yeah. It's New Orleans is a fun city, fun but expensive. Like, and then but my next letter will have lots of money in it.
No job yet,
but yeah, and then like the third letter, this will be my last time.
To whom it may concern.
And then it's like we have grown apart these last 6 weeks. You make it sound like it's like years.
And then with love, Roberto. He changed his name from Robert.
He met some voodoo woman who changed his name to Roberto. Bobby is escorted to the game on a souped-up fan boat with Mama and Vicky.
Yeah, Vicky jazzed it up.
The team is struggling without Bobby, but he makes it in time for halftime pep talk, and players apologize for their meanness. Remember when Bobby ran the touchdown, lost his pants, and he ran the touchdown barefooted? Yeah. Hey, remember when Bobby Boucher showed up at halftime and saved the Bourbon Bowl?
They won the Bourbon Bowl! And everybody's cheering.
The scouts are also at the game for Bobby, and Mama is overcome with support for her son, and Red is uneasy as Bobby made it.
They drove the fan boat directly into the stadium. It's like parked on the side.
And they're showing it. Mama's like dancing.
She's in the background.
Of the news camera. Mama sobers up the cheerleaders and Bobby goes to work on the field. Red tries to take Bobby out of the game by having his quarterback take a knee on offense and force a Mud Dog offense to take control of the game.
It was very smart.
It was, because they were already so far ahead.
Right, so they just kept taking a knee and then defense never does anything.
Yep.
So Bobby's not tackling anybody.
Right. So Bobby helps Coach Klein visualize Red as someone non-threatening and breaks his mental block to come up with new plays. He pictures him as a little tiny baby. Yeah. Okay.
And then he just goes to work.
Yeah. Vicky is manning the water station and interviewed for score prediction. Like, oh, you're taking over as well. I don't know about taking over. I'm just trying not to screw up too bad. And he's like, what do you think's gonna happen in the second part of the game? Mud Dogs are gonna win 32-27. And he's like,
he's like,
wow, that's a very specific prediction. That ain't no prediction. That's what it's gonna be. He's like, okay.
He gets really defensive.
As Mama is showboating in the background. Bobby is able to neutralize Red's best player and keeps the Mud Dogs in the game. Red is perplexed with Coach Klein's play that's not in the playbook that he runs, a new play. And the last play is a faked field goal, which the Mud Dogs score, and the score is now 27-24 Cougars as Vicky nods confidently at the announcer. Like,
and he's
he's
so confused.
Yeah.
But she's like into like astrology and
stuff.
She is.
So, yeah, she's like into voodoo and astrology and all these things. So that was her whole her shtick the whole time. So as the last, and who is it? Elsie's like I'm just thinking about stealing Elsie's Porsche.
Yeah. Yeah, when he goes to the camp. Don't do drugs.
Because the most important thing is like it's just like stuttering. It's like, that brings me to my next point, kids. Don't do drugs. Okay. So as the last play starts, Bobby is tackled after the play over a cheap shot, or the last play is over in a cheap shot, putting the Mud Dogs in field goal range, but is revived by Vicky with his glacier water.
Mm-hmm. She comes running now.
It's still cold.
He leaps up like he's laying there, and then does one of those where you jump 2 feet from the ground.
From your back.
Yeah, like on your back.
Yeah.
You just,
Klein sends the offense out for the last play, and Bobby throws for a touchdown. The Mud Dogs win and all celebrate as Bobby loves his mama, and both he and Coach Klein have their manhood.
I love my mama.
Vicky and Bobby get married with Mama's blessing, and his father shows up to tell him to go to the NFL. Don't be stupid. Take the money. It's me, your father, Roberto.
He's there like pulling up his leadership pants.
And blow off finishing school. Mama tackles Roberto, though, and tells Bobby to have fun becoming a man, and he and Vicky ride off on the lawnmower on their honeymoon. The end.
So fun.
It is.
The guy who plays his dad, they're only like 7 months apart. Like they are very close in age. Which makes it all the funnier.
Yeah, because he's like bald, and he was like, they make him have like cross eyes, and
yeah.
But he was like, oh, that was the other thing when they were going through the scrapbook. He was like, Mama shows him the first one. He's like, is that my daddy? Like this really handsome guy. She's like, no, that was some guy I dated before your daddy. Yeah, that was lust, not love. And he was like, and then he goes to the next page and it says daddy's all cross-eyed, like goofy looking. He's like, that's your daddy. So handsome. He's like, oh, okay. I would have brought my daddy some water, but I was just a little baby inside Mama's belly. He's talking just like my kids talk now. Yep. Mom, remember when I was a baby in your belly?
Yes, I do. Well, this movie was very successful. We had talked about it in our Big Daddy video because
Big Daddy was 99, right?
Yes,
but this was right before
This is 98, so they were filming Big Daddy when this premiered, and it made so much in the box office. They're like, "Here's some extra budget money for Big Daddy."
And Wedding Singer was also 98.
Yes.
So that was a big Sandler year. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
And that was when he was rapid firing movies out.
Mm-hmm. He must have been busy.
Yeah.
And this is also the first Rob Schneider appearance.
Yes. Yeah, he was, you can do it. Yep. And he was that line lives on forever.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody still says
That's the most obnoxious one, I think.
I agree. Well, I think because it was just so overdone. True. That's just it.
Yes.
And I'm sure that he feels like Rob Schneider probably feels that way too.
As I was watching this, I remember, I was almost doing it word for word.
I remembered
so much of it.
We watched it so frequently. Every time it would rerun, and we had it on tape.
Yeah, and it's just one of the, where I hadn't seen it except for a clip here or there over the years, but it was I have fully memorized this movie.
Yeah. It is. It's we watched them a lot because this is pre-internet, we're just watching what we got.
Yep, you work with what you got.
Mm-hmm. You weren't streaming on YouTube, you weren't watching things, you were watching cable or VHS.
You didn't have weekly content like this channel.
Like this gem of a channel. And maybe some people had DVD. We did not yet.
No, I don't think we did yet. Yeah.
No, I think that was later. But
but it's a good movie.
Yeah, it is a great one. Any other fun facts we should know about?
I don't think so. I know, like, Henry Winkler was excited to be part of the project because they had mentioned him in The Wedding Singer as being the Fonz, like,
The
talking
Fonz,
about the
yeah,
Fonz. And,
yeah.
like, when he heard about the reference, he was like, oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
That's awesome.
And so then he was really excited to be asked to do
Well,
the part.
it was funny, yeah, because there was still, like, a lot of, like, big names in this that
Mhm.
you wouldn't necessarily think of with an Adam Sandler, but this is how he's building his cast of characters,
Yes,
his
yeah.
repertoire of actors that he uses,
Mhm.
because he and Henry Winkler, I forget what other movies he's been in, but he's shown up in some other Adam Sandler,
of his other ones,
his Netflix ones, I think, yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, he shows up every now and again. And they've been close ever since. I know they did 8 Crazy Nights together, too, didn't they?
Yeah. And then, this was the last movie of Coach Red, like, whatever. I think he
whoever
died
Coach
not
Red.
too long
Oh,
after
really?
that. Yeah,
Oh.
I think so. Or he just retired, and then I think he's dead now. But
he's one of those. What else had he done? Nothing that you really. Okay.
I didn't look into it. Nothing that I recognize, but maybe somebody else, in a different generation would.
Yeah.
Like,
he looks so familiar. I think it's because he reminds me of our uncle a little bit. You know who I'm talking about? Yeah.
I could see that.
Because it's the football coach.
The football coach persona.
Not the meanness, but like just the football coach.
Yeah, you got that polo shirt on.
Yes,
like...
that's what it is. That's what it is. But we do. We love this movie.
Yes.
I remember vividly seeing it in the theater. Did we all 4 go see this?
I think so.
I think we did
yeah.
too. I think Mom might have been off from work and we went to go see it or a Saturday.
Did we? We saw it at the local theater
the
in town. No, in Rock. I think we saw it at the Roxy.
Then we saw it twice then.
Maybe like when it came.
Yep. Yep. I think so.
Remember hating the snake part then too. Remember?
Did you?
I remember being like,
I didn't know you were as afraid then as I now.
Lifelong ordeal.
Did it originate from the garden at our house?
Yeah, there were snakes in the yard. They were always, Mom was always
we live in
chopping
the woods,
their heads off. And Uncle Bob's snake toys.
Oh yeah, our Uncle
room.
Bob, my dad's brother. Every time we go over to their house, they didn't like their son was a good bit older than us, so they didn't have like a lot of toys and stuff anymore at the house. But he had this like cookie jar, like sewing kit thing.
It looked like a sewing kit, I think it was.
That was just full of like those rubber snakes.
Yeah, he'd always bring them out and throw them at me.
And I thought it was funny, and I would play with them. And Shelly
It stemmed from there, I think.
I love it. So thank you to our cousin Scott, because I'm sure those were his. And
Thank you so much for tuning in today.
If you look below in the description for this movie, you'll see links to our social media. We are on Facebook and Instagram at Sisters and Ebert. Please come and follow along and like and subscribe and comment and all the things so that we can, stay up in the algorithm and hopefully grow this little channel along.
Yes, we love to chat.
We do. Chit-chat about these classic movies.
Some messages our way.
And we do appreciate everybody who has been commenting. We
Yes.
noticed some increase in our YouTube comments, and we do appreciate that. We want to thank you all. But we will see you next week.
For the next Summer of Sandler joy.
Is this our next one, our last one?
Our last summer.
Our last summer of
Summer's
Sandler?
almost done. Can you guess what it will be?
I don't like that summer is almost done.
That makes me sad.
It makes me sad too. But
maybe we should go back to school.
See
you Monday.
See you next week at the movies.